Hey guys, Hellsbuttmonkey here. Here we are for another spoiler video for the Ravnica Allegiance set. You might have already guessed from my wallpaper, but we're going to be looking today at the ghosts and the ghoulies of the Orzhov Syndicate. Welcome back, everyone! Sorry it's taken me a while to get the spoiler videos finished, but unfortunately Christmas gets in the way. Hope everyone had a lovely Christmas and you got all the presents you wanted, because I'm about to bring you some more presents in the form of Ravnica Allegiance spoilers! Yeah, I'm going to spoil some of the Orzhov spoilers that have come out so far. We've got 3 cards to show you. For those of you who don't know much about the Orzhov, they are the Black-White Guild. They are a cross between a church and a crime syndicate. Not very trustworthy gents. They're also run by a bunch of ghosts. The guys you can see in my picture here, they're known as the Obzedat Ghost Council. So unlike the other guilds, who have one guild leader, this is run over by a bunch of, well, dead guys. Which didn't seem like a good idea at first, but apparently it works for them, so whatever floats their boat. But yeah, they are a bunch of creepy dudes who extort people and make people feel guilty. Sound like a real-world organisation, you know? No, I wouldn't know. But anyway, they've had 2 mechanics in the past, and a third one coming up, which I'll tell you in a minute. But the earlier ones, the first one we encountered was Haunt. The second one was a particular favourite of mine from when I first started playing Magic in the Return to Ravnica set, which was Extort. And in this set, as you'll see on our first spoiler card, it's Afterlife. This is the Tithetaker. I quite like this card. It's 1 and a white, nice and cheap for a 2/1. It's got the Afterlife mechanic on it, which, as you can see, is nice and simple. It has a number value, so Afterlife X. In the case of this card, it's Afterlife 1. When the creature dies, it makes X tokens. It's white and black spirit tokens, which is a quite nice, simple mechanic. So when you lose your dude, you get more dudes, which is what you want, really. This guy also has a fantastic ability. During your turn, spells your opponents cast cost 1 more to cast, and abilities your opponents activate cost 1 more to activate, unless they're mana abilities. So, like, tapping for a land or Llanowar Elf. This is a nice card. It's basically a 2-mana hybrid of Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, and something like Voice of Resurgence or Grand Arbiter. Abolisher, sorry, not Arbiter. So it taxes your opponent's spells if they want to play them on your turn. So counter magic becomes more difficult to play, for example. It's very good against control. In Standard, I can see this finding a home in the White Weenie decks. It protects from that turn 4 Settle the Wreckage that you're always afraid of. If they've got 4 mana, you can drop this guy and swing like you mean it. Also, you play it on turn 2, stops them countering your turn 3 History of Analia, which is always nice. But yeah, I can see this finding a home in Standard and causing a lot of issues for control players. Also in Modern, I can see this fitting in a few decks, like the Hate Bear type decks, Death and Taxes, or even Humans. Again, it works really well with, who I mentioned before, Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, who forces non-creature spells to pay 1 extra. So, with this guy and her out, it makes it impossible for people to play things on your turn. But yeah, I quite like this card, and I can see this making a few little dents in Standard, maybe even Modern. On to our next card. The Imperious Oligarch. White and a black. It's got Afterlife again, which is nice and simple. Afterlife 1, so it spits out a token. It's got Vigilance. I can see this having some good application in Limited. I don't see it making that much of an impact in Constructed Magic, to be fair, but this could be very good in Limited, having a 2/1 Vigilance creature that you can then trade for a Flying Spirit token. I can see that being useful. Our next card, however, I can see making a bit of a hit in Standard. Mortify. It's a 3-mana instant removal spell. We like removal spells because they kill things. This one destroys the target creature or enchantment. So we've got a lot more versatility than, say, Murder here, where Murder just destroys a creature. This one chucks a bit of white in and blows up enchantments as well. Fantastic. I like the quote on the card as well. Your debt is erased. Very much like the Orzhov to say something like that. But this is going to be really good in Standard. You can use it to kill a big opposing creature, or blow up the History of Benalia or something like that. But yeah, I can see this being quite an effective card. Okay there, guys. Here are our spoilers for the Ravnica Allegiance Orzhov Guild so far. Our Tithetaker, our Imperial Oligarch, and Mortify. I hope you enjoyed these. There should be plenty more on the way. We're going to be getting the Simic Guild up soon. I think we've got about 5 cards there to spoil, which are great fun. Until then, you know where my social media is, right down there. Follow me on Twitter. Stalk me on Twitch. Give the monkey some love. If you like this, subscribe. Click the little thumbs up and give me a like. If you didn't, sorry. But until then, peace out.